from the instrument. We can disconnect the instrument, and if you want to see the data, you can go to the from file, and then you can browse for any data. The data will be saved in the location where you have installed the software, the program files, and in that, if you open the VES software, you will have raw data, sample data, strip data, and VES data. So this VES data is what is saved in the instrument after transferring to the PC. Now I have a sample data, so I am opening the sample data and loading this. So this is how I get the AB/2 and apparent resistivity. If you want to see the raw data, you can directly open the text file, and you will see here approximately after 200 meters there is a change in the Mn, and again at 650 meters there is a change in the Mn, and at 1200 meters there is a change in the Mn. So let us see the graph. So once the data is added, you can add any kind of names or latitude, longitude, and then click on save. Once you click on the save, the plot will be highlighted. So go to the plot, and once you click on the plot, there are two options to plot the graph. So this is how the data looks like. There are two ways to join the data. One is you can directly go to the auto join and click on the tolerance percentage. This you can leave it as 25 and then click OK. Then this is how you will get the data, and then you can click on finish, and this is how you will get the graph. And go to file, and you can save as PNG. This image will be saved, so I'm just saving it on documents, desktop ones, just to compare the manual and auto join. I'm typing it as auto join, and this is a JPG file. And the same, if you want to go to the manual join, you can go for the back to plot again. Here you need to check for few corrections. At the 6 and 7 there is a change in the Mn. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. See, there are two readings here, so you can delete one. You can see this 5.76 here and 5.87. so this is the best value, so this is the odd value. Based on that, you can just go to that and then delete one. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. So you can delete the 7th point here. So I can delete this 7th point by clicking on the cut scatter point and add 7 and then delete. So that is out of range now, so I deleted it. And again 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 16 and 17 you have one more point, so you can go to the scatter point again and see you have 2 here. So I'll delete the 16th and then cut scatter point. So this is how you will get. And if I want to go for the next one, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, somewhere around 27 there is one more point, so I can delete the 27 and then cut scatter point. This is only for a reference. So after this, you can go for auto join again, and you will get a different graph now, and click on finish. And this is the other way to do graph. Auto join 2, it's in the desktop, and then save. Now coming to the manual plot. In a manual plot, first you need to go for the manual join option, and then you need to start with the origin every time. So go click on 0, and the first point should be 1, and build. After this, you need to see the lines. The point should go in a straight line, so till then you can directly join. So from 1 to 5 I have a straight line, so I am clicking on 5 and then OK, and then I have a 6 a deviation, so I'm clicking on the build, and then 7 I click on build. From 7 to 12 I can directly go for a straight line. See, these are all in the range, so I can use that. And after that I'll go for 13 and then build. From 13 to I can go for 15, 17, 19, so I can click on build 19. From there to 20, I think I can go for 21 and then build, and then to 26 build, and then to 30. See, this purely depends on the geology of your area, so you should keep the geological chart or the data of your area first and then try to join the points. As this is just a sample, I am just showing you a random way to join, but you need to keep your geological map aside, and then you need to see. Once this is done, you can go for the finish. If you are done any mistake, you can go for the line undo. That means the line will be removed from that location. So now I have to go for 26 and then 30 again. So I'm just clicking it again. I got the data, and then click on finish. Once I make this, I have a graph little different than the others, so I'm again going and saving as PNG, and this time I'm saving it as a manual one. I'll show you the difference between the AutoGen and the manual. This purely depends on your geology and your way of interpretation. So here if you see, there is a 4 ohm and the 3 ohm and the 999, and again you have 6 ohm and the 999 again, 3 ohm, 8 ohm. This is how you will get the section graph with the depth. And here you will see the thickness of the layer and then the depth of the layer. So this is one layer and this is another layer. There is a change in the layer and there is a change in the layer. This is how you will see different layers, and this is completely the open bedrock type, just for explanation. Now if you want only the section graph, you can click on the section graph and you can see this is how you will get the section graph. And if you want to edit anything, you can just go for the color and texture and just click on edit. And if you see, enter the number of layers. If you have, you can click on 5, and you can keep on the range from example 0 to, say example I have 3 ohm. This is any black soil. This is purely only for the reference. This is not the exact data which I am showing you, so you can just see for that. So till 4 I have given. From 4 to 6 I can give another name, say example sand, and then I can change some color to yellow and then click OK. And after that from 7 to 8 I can give some other name, like it's not shale actually, but I'm just giving it as a shale, and I can take any other black color or gray color and then click OK. So this is how you will add the values. So I can directly go for 10 or 15 and say sand again, sand, and give the yellow color and then OK. And from here till the last end, so this is the last layer, you will get as a bedrock or anything. You can give the name and change it to some other color and then click OK. So once this is done, you can give any other names, granite, and give a color like this and click OK. So once this is done, it will show you the values. From 0 to 3 I have added black soil, and this is the color, and 4 to 6 is sand, this color, 7 to 8 is this color. This is how you will see afterwards in this place. So I click on apply. Now I have this. OK, that is fine. So in the 4 ohms I have sand, then black soil, 6 ohms at sand again, black soil, ohm, and this is how you will get the sectional graph. See, all this is only for reference. These are not the exact values, and this is not the exact type of formation you have. So this is how you'll save it, and then you can go for a save as png, and then you can save as a section graph. Just save it like this, and you can just go to the graphs and see how the whole formation will be. So you should be very careful while interpretation. You need to keep the geology map aside and do some reconnaissance survey before you give any interpretation. Once this is done, you can just go for the exit, and the software will exit. Now if you want to see the data which you have joined, see in the auto join you have almost 11 layers. In the auto join 2 you have 12 layers here, and in the manual join you have 9 layers here. So you are seeing the difference, right? So this you need to check if the area is having a proper geology and you have the proper data, then you can do either the manual join or the auto join.